guys, it's Teri here from Ballet Now, and this week's class is leg tone. Okay guys, so let's get started. Now we're going to start today by facing the chair, and we're going to extend front, fondue, front, in, then one, close, rising, up. Now we're going to do that to the front, the side, and the back, and the side one more time, and then we're going to change and do the left leg. Okay, so one more time, that's to the front, lengthen through the backs of those legs, point and in, lengthen through the back of the legs, rising up, lengthening through the full body, especially through the backs of those legs, and lowering down. Okay, let's give it a go. Here we go. And front, fondue, front and close and out, close, rising up, lower down, lengthen through the legs, fondue, tendu, in and out. Now lifting up, backs of the legs, and out, and fondue, out, in, rising up. One more side, guys, here we go. Lengthen through, nice long legs, lengthen again, and rise. Now here we go, left leg, fondue, knees over toes on that supporting side. One and a two, rising up, lower down, and a one. Now keep those abs nice and tucked in so we can really focus on those length of the leg. And a down, and a one, fondue, one, in, and a one, two, rising up, lower down, backs of those legs, one, and in, and out, and in, rise up, make it count. Let's just give it a little test here. Feel that the backs of those legs are switched on, and lower down. Wonderful, shake the legs out, guys. All right, now moving on to our pliés. So we're going to go demi, stretch, demi, demi, stretch, rise, up, rise, and demi, stretch, demi, demi, stretch, and then one rise, lowering down, tendu to the side. Okay, one more time, demi, stretch, demi, demi, stretch, rise, down, demi, stretch, demi, demi, stretch, one rise, and tendu, and in. Now we're only going to do that in first and second position today, and then we're going to turn around and do that to the left. Okay, let's give it a go. Thinking of those backs of the legs, we're going to demi and stretch, demi, demi, and stretch. Rising up through the backs of the legs, down, up, down. One more time, demi, stretch, demi, demi, stretch. One rise, coming down, 2 seconds, and demi, and stretch, demi, demi, and stretch. Rise, lower, rise. You should feel the backs of those legs absolutely burning. Demi, demi, and stretch, rising up, lower down. Here we go to the left, and demi, and stretch, demi, demi, and stretch. Two rises, and down, backs of those legs switched on, lengthening through, and demi, stretch, demi, demi, and stretch, rising up, test, lower, second, and a demi, stretch, demi, demi, and stretch, rising up, lower down, up, and down. Here we go, one last effort, guys. 2, demi, demi, stretch, rising up, lower down, tendu, and close. Great, the backs of those legs and the inside thighs should be absolutely burning now. Okay, now let's do our tendu from first position. Now today we're going to take the arm out to the side, and we're going to go tendu, in, and then fondue in the open position. I really want you to think of that length of leg here, and knees over toes in that supporting side. In, and then we're going to go one more, and a little rise on the end. Okay, so one more time, out, in, fondue, fondue, in, out, in, rise. Okay, we're going to do that to the front, the side, the back, and the side, and then we're going to spin around and do it all to the left, okay? Here we go. All right, arm out to the side, and one, and in, and a fondue, in. Lengthen through the back of those legs, rising up, switch them on. Here we go. Let's get those legs nice and toned. Good. You might get a little bit of a shudder in there sometimes, guys, and that's just your muscle fatigue, and that's absolutely fine. That means you're doing something right. And out, and in, rising up. One more side. Here we go. 2, and nice and tall. And a 1, 2, rising up, down. Now just shake your legs out, other side. We will move on as quickly as possible. And a 1, 2, and a fondue, in, and a 1, 2, rising up. Good, guys. Now pressure through the floor to get that real length of leg. Good. 1 and a 2, rising up, down to the back, in, fondue, in, and out, in, and a rise, lower, and a 1 and 2, fondue, and out, in, rising up. Just give yourself another little test, pulling up through the pelvis, up through the backs of the legs, and resist down. Good job, guys. All right, shake those legs out. Now, let's move on to our glisses. So we're going to go from either 3rd or 5th position, depending on when you're at, where you're at. And we're going to go 7, 8, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And out, cloche, cloche, in. Okay, with me so far? And then 1 and a 2 and a 3. Plie, stretch, and a rise, lower, okay? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, out, cloche, cloche, in, 1 and 2 and 3, plie, stretch, rise, lower. Really working the backs of the legs. Let's see how far we can take that tendu out in front of us, okay? Here we go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3. And a 1 and 2 and 3, and a plie, stretch, rise, lower, and in, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, close, and a 1, 2, 3, and plie, rise, and lower. Great, guys, good work. Other side, let's do it. Here we go. And a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, close. 3 to the side, and plie, stretch and a rise. Use the backs of the legs. 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, and a 1, 2, 3, and a plie, stretch, rise, lower. Great, good job, guys. Let's try that all off the floor. Okay, exactly the same exercise. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Off, off, in, 1 and 2 and 3. Plie, stretch, rise down. Okay, you've still got it. I trust you. If not, let's just follow along. 7, 8, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and out, cloche, cloche, in, and 1, 2, 3, and a plie, stretch and a rise, and 1, 2, 3, 4, out, cloche, cloche, in, 1, 2, 3, and a plie, stretch, let's rise, other side, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, out, cloche, cloche, in, 1, 2, 3, and a plie, stretch and a rise and lower. Let's get the backs of those legs burning. 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, in, 1, 2, 3, and I'm puffing as per usual, rising up. Just give it a hold for me in that 5th position, nice and tight, backs of the legs working, pulled up through the inner thighs. Great job, come down. Okay, now Let's face the bar, okay? And I just want you to do a nice little plie length of the leg exercise. So we're going to take it out to the front, plie, up, in, out to the side, up, in, out to the back, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, okay? Nice and simple. Follow along, all right? Let's do it, guys. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and out, plie, lengthen through, in, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Here's our 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, out, in, and a 1, 2, 3, 4 to the back, 2, 3, 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again, guys. 2, 3, 4 and a 1. Keep those backs up nice and tall. And a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a out. Plie, up, in. Resist those legs. Nice juicy plie. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, how do we go, guys? Have a shake out. My legs are absolutely burning. Can feel them working, and I hope yours are too. All right, let's move on to our rond de jambe. So from the 5th or 3rd position, it's totally up to you. We're going to go plie around, 4 rond de jambes, 3, 4. We're going to cloche to the front, cloche to the back, and then off the floor, trying to lengthen out as much as possible without destabilizing these hips. Keep them nice and up, chest up nice and tall. And we're going to take this leg the whole way around. You see that little shudder there? It means I'm working hard. All right, let's do it, guys. Here we go. 1 and out, and 1 and out. Here we go. 4 rond de jambes, and 6, 7 and 8, and 1 to the front, 1 to the back. Here's your challenge all the way around, guys. Pull it out. 7 and 8. Do 1 and up, and 1 and up, and 4. Here we go. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Now try and keep those hips nice and stable. 3 and 4. All the way around, pulling up, pulling that leg out of its socket. 7, 8. Good job, how'd you go? All right, other side, let's do it. Okay, 7, 8, and a 1, pull that leg, and a 1, pull that leg. Here we go, 4, 6, 7, 8, and a 1. To the front, nice and lengthen through, guys. Lengthen, pull that leg out. Lengthen, pull that leg out the whole way around. Keep those hips nice and stable. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Feel free to use your body, guys. Nice and free. And 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2. Pull it out. There you go. All the way around. Here you go. From the tips of the toes, rotate that leg around in its socket and close. Fantastic. Shake those legs out. Oh, who's sweating? I'm sweating. Okay, fondue exercise. Let's just get straight into it, guys. All right. So we're going to go 1 to the front, attitude, lengthen. We're going to keep the leg up, and we're going to do that in every single position with a nice port bras like that as well. And then 1 finally to the side. I want you to hold it here, and feeling that same pull out in the rond de jambe, I want you to pull your toes out, and we're going to fouette around to the bar in the socket. Rise, lower, rise, close. And you guessed it, we're going to go straight to the other side, okay? So, fondue to the front, attitude, leave it out. Fondue to the side, attitude, leave it out. You get the gist, okay? Let's do it, guys. Here we go. And fondue to the front, attitude, out. Fondue to the side, attitude. I've got the shutters, here we go. Don't kick the wall. And 3, and 4, here we go. 1 more to the side. And 6, 7, 8. Now leave it here, pull it out from the socket. Good. 4, 5, 6, hold 7, 8, rising up, lower down, rising up, lower down, rising up, close to 5th, guys. Turn other side, here we go. Stamina. 3 and 4 and 1. Knees over toes, lengthen and lengthen and melt and lengthen and lengthen and melt and lengthen, melt and out, pulling out. Here we go. Hold. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Good, guys. Good, here we go. Last effort. And turning around. Great, you guys deserve a really big shake out there. So just roll down. Okay, shake those legs. Give your upper body a bit of a relax down there too. All right, shake it out. All right, so let's move on to our adage. So I want you to go from first position today, and we're going to tendu to each position. We're going to take a nice port de bras over the leg, coming up, and a nice développé in the same position and back to first, okay? So in this side, we're going up and over to the chair. We're going to close, we're going to développé that leg up, out to the side and down. Now when we go to the back, guys, I want you to think, just like in our other port de bras to the back, we're going to go up and over something. We're not going to go directly sinking into the pelvis like this, okay? It's going to cause a lot of back problems. So I want you to really engage the stomach, lengthen through the legs, and go up and back. If it can only just be a head, just stick to that. That's completely fine, okay? Let's give it a go. So from first position, tendu to the front, breathe in, lengthen from the backs of the legs. 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Is anyone else shaking or is it just me? 2, 3, 4 and a length through. Still feeling like that leg's pulling out of its socket, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 and up. There you go, stretch it out. One more side, here we go. Up and over. 3, 4 and développé side. All right, I'm gonna give you a little time out right now, okay? And then we're gonna go to the other side. So shake the legs out, have a bit of a rest. Okay, if you need to pause, please do grab a drink of water, but we are almost there, I promise, okay? Here we go, tendu to the front. And 2, and 3, and 4, and up. 6, so feeling nice length of the back of the leg, and those quads engaged also, quads and hammies. 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, pull. Oh, I had a little shudder there. Did you see that one? 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Lengthen through, guys. 7 and 8. And one more time, breathe. Breathe, guys. Don't hold your breath on any of these adages. 6, 7, 8. Great work. All right, shake those legs out. Microphone's coming out everywhere. Okay. All right, now just to finish off today, we're not going to do any Grombatmons. We're just going to do some cloche just to get the backs of those legs going again, okay? So here we go. We're just going to prepare to the back, and we're going to put our hand on our hip today actually. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're just going to keep swinging, okay? And we're going to do about 16 of those. All right, here we go. Tendu to the back. And a 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great, that should loosen those legs up nicely, okay? Let's go to the other side. All right, 7, 8, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nice and relaxed. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I did an extra bonus one on the end, guys. All right, shake those legs out. Let's have a nice stretch actually. So if you just come down onto your left knee, if you do have knee problems, please do feel free to put a towel underneath your knee. We don't want this to hurt at all, but I want you to sit up nice and tall through the body. We're just going to stretch into those hip flexors a little. Backs up nice and tall, guys. No sinking into the back, okay? Engage those abs, just stretching through the front of that hip. Done a lot on the legs today, so we just want to make sure our recovery matches our class, okay? Good job. All right, other leg. Hold on to the chair to switch over. We're all a bit shaky after that class. Okay, good. Now make sure, guys, these hips are nice and square as well. Don't want any twisting. We want it nice and up. Good work. Feel free to keep a hold of that chair as well if you need to. All right, now coming down, a little bit closer to the floor as well. No, we're not having a nap yet. We're just gonna keep the hips nice and square, and we're gonna lengthen out and over these toes, okay? So none of this hunchy back stuff. We want it up nice and tall, and you should be able to feel a nice pull through the backs of the hamstrings. If you can get a straight back completely onto your leg, please feel free to go for that. Just gonna keep it here today. It's a nice stretch. All right, make sure you change sides. I'm gonna do the same thing. Hips nice and square, backs up nice and tall. Stretch it out. Good, guys. All right, shake the legs out in front of you. All right, well, thank you for joining us for another class of Ballet Now, and we'll see you next time.